Hey, this is Tam Moonstar. This is VA Nights, and tonight's topic is something. I will have something when I upload this video later, but right now, I just want to say a couple things because I keep saying the word struggle, but I've been going through a couple things, and I've noticed that I've been a little frazzled when I've uploaded the last couple videos. I deleted the last video, so you ain't gonna see that. But the few people that saw it, they really know that it just ain't going. That I wasn't vibing. I wasn't doing what I needed to do. But um, this one, I kind of want to touch on things that come across your path and you're dealing with that. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you don't, it's not necessary to have a whole conversation with a person when you already know what the situation is with that person. And you need to maybe have a conversation with yourself. More so, that might be the case because everything doesn't need introduction. It don't need the whole synopsis. It don't need the conclusion. You know what I'm saying? Especially when what's understood doesn't need to be explained. We walk through this world thinking that we have to make our footprint all the time. We have to be a certain way. We have to be loud, or we have to say how we feel about certain things. And sometimes that makes sense. Sometimes you do need to address certain situations. But those times that you don't need to, just be still. Just be quiet. Being quiet sometimes is the loudest thing that you could ever say. Period. I can't believe I sound like my daughter. But um everything doesn't need your response to it. You don't have to address everything that come across your path. Sometimes it's just like, all right, I mean, we do that so easily, say when we're talking on when we have on our phone and you look at it and it stay on red, or you let it be a missed call. You know what I'm saying? That's because you don't want to deal with it, and that's what the case is. So I'm saying that to say that when it comes to certain situations and how people make you feel, and you already know how it's going to turn out, don't say nothing. Let it be where it's at. Don't put more energy in something that's not needed. Okay, because the only thing that's gonna do is gonna make it's wasted energy. It's gonna go somewhere, and somebody else is some other entity, some other person is gonna take it because that's how it works. But you're giving away something that's not necessary. You know what I'm saying? You're giving away that's not necessarily for them to have. Let's do that. So that is something that you can have in your reserves, and you can deal with it how you're supposed to deal with it. Action to me is only needed when it's a full out type situation, and it's you can't. Talking don't work. Talking don't work. Is need to be, this needs to be addressed, and let's get it, because you're not understanding what I'm need to say. And it's not always a negative thing. It doesn't always have negative connotations. Conversations. Hmm. It doesn't have always, y'all know what I'm talking about. Okay. All right. But connotations. Um, it doesn't always have that. So addressing things and putting action into certain things, it is a situation. Okay, so the first thing that comes to my mind is All right, say you're trying to pursue a job. I'm gonna give you out two. So say you're trying to pursue a job, you're not getting the callbacks, you're not getting a call back, you're not getting anything, emails or anything like that. So you can follow up, take action, send an email back. Cool, that's not working. Um, Call, that didn't work. Okay, cool. You know that that job is, you're good for that job, you're perfect for it, you, that's what it is, but these, they have their mind in the clouds or something. Okay, what do? You make, if you can, you make a point to go to the establishment. You go up in there and say, listen, I called y'all, I text y'all, y'all, well, you have a job posted. What's going on? Did you already like fill the position? What's happening? Okay. And that gets people's attention. You know what I'm saying? Any type of action gets people's attention. You just got to learn how to deal with it and know that you cannot waste it on on people, on different situations. And that sounds real weird when it came out, but don't waste don't waste your time, don't waste your energy on people that are not, is not worthy of that. Don't waste your time on individuals that you already know that is not going to be positive for for you. Sometimes they tell you already what you already know or what you need to know. It can be so simple or it can be so complex, but you already know what it is. But you decide you want to keep writing or keep right on pursuing whatever you want to keep pursuing it. You want to be in your ego and all this type of stuff, because that's a lot. That's what it is a lot of the time when we're being real crazy and we're being real boisterous. That's a lot of times is ego. It's very few, it's very minimum percentage that it is, this is how that person is, like truly, that is how that person is. You got people that are like Gar, 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 I can't even say the word. You got people that are so like into the what it is they're doing. You know, you got these big people like big energy and big life and all those types of things. You know what I'm saying? And that's just what they do. That's how they are. You know, that's how they are. But and you, I'm gonna say it like this. Because I feel like I don't want to say what I was about to say. Um, this ties a lot to the video that I did on the sermon. You have to be able to make the proper choices when it comes to your life and your decisions with you. Okay. Try, you don't have to make a scene. You don't have to be always in the people's eye. You don't have to try always to stand out, because what's for you is for you, and somebody's always watching. Always. Be who you are, but just be calculated a little bit more than what you what you want to be. And not you, the people that are genuinely the way they are, and they put their energy first and they put their emotions first. I get it. The way the world is set up is too calculated. Is too manifested in some type of alter reality where they think that it's supposed to be a certain way. They think oh, don't get me started on that thing where they think you're supposed to look a certain way. They want you to look a certain way. They think is you're supposed to look a certain way. They want you to look a certain way. And a lot of the times we go into that, you know what I'm saying, because it feeds our baser principles, our baser pleasures. You know what I'm saying? It feeds our lower selves. It feeds our shadow selves. Um, what we got to realize when we do certain things, it may make us feel good for a small period of time, but after that, we back to being hurt, traumatized. We being unfulfilled. So you have to not allow yourself to dive into certain parts of your ego, the bullshit. Stop doing that. Stop doing that. Because you get plenty of signs and signals that tell you what you're supposed to be and how you're supposed to go about your day. I refuse to believe. I don't care who it is. I don't care who it is. A good decent person. We'll take a good decent person. When it comes to these people that are controlled by the other side and the other man, that's something else. We're gonna have to go into that another day, but another time. But when you're a good decent person and you get into this damn shit where you the music and clothes and shoes and bitches and niggas and all this shit, you get yourself caught up in that's how it's supposed to be, you're gonna have a um altercations. You're gonna have problems where it is gonna manifest in your realities and your dreams and so forth. And then you cannot be sitting up here thinking that it is why is this happening to me? I get, way my luck set up. No, 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 no. You play a big part in that. You play a definitely a big part in that where you have to be conscious of your choices, be conscious of your decisions, and sometimes you need to just sit your ass down and just be still. Be still, okay? And don't say anything. Don't let people move how they're gonna move. And this is another thing. Don't move, even though they may not know that you're moving that way. You need to be careful of how you move when you're reacting to what they're doing. They might not know that you're reacting to it, but you know that you're reacting to it, and it still isn't going to make the difference. It's not. It's not. Just not. It's not. Especially when you already know what it is. You already know how you're supposed to deal with it. And I already said that earlier. Stop doing it. Just chill and make better decisions. Don't sit up here and think that that is the world that you're in right now is the be all end all, because it's not. It really isn't. It's a lot of shit outside of that. It's a lot of shit. Just that is one of the reasons. That's why I said realities, because it's what you think in your day to day, how you go, how you go about it. Is what's outside of you when it is you maybe spend time in your friend's life. Say you take a couple hours in that her shoes or his shoes, something like that. Or say you go to jail. That's a whole nother reality. going into new jobs is a whole nother reality. Okay. Say you have children, like people, we got to understand that this, the way that everything is set up so strategically, I can't even get out, so strategically. And we got to be so careful with what we say, because that's powerful. What we do, that's definitely powerful. Okay, what we think is ultimately way more powerful than those two. So just try to do better. That's what one of my homegirls say. Do better. If you know what's going on and you're conscious of that, just do better. and and that's true. That's so super dope and so honest, because we tend to get so caught up in the superficial. We get caught up in the superficial, and we don't supposed to. We supposed to be the type of superheroes and be the vibrate high, and we're supposed to be who we wanted to be, who we were supposed to be. When they ask you, what do you be want to be when you grow up, and you say, I want to be a doctor, I want to be a mechanic, like, I want to be a superhero, I want to be shit, I want to be like my mom, or things like that, you know. But shit tends to get so screwed up. But when you get to a certain period, a certain stage, it starts becoming a little bit more clearer. But we make choices to not um, accept it. Stop doing that, because I guess the whatever this that extra shit, it seems better. It don't. It's not. It's short lived. You say it like this: you fuck a whole bunch of bitches, and you still lacking. You fight, you cuss bitches, cuss people out, but you still lacking. You gotta start finding the abundance in who you are. You gotta start finding the I don't know, the righteousness in who you are. Okay. So this video seems like it's all over the place, but I'm not all over the place. Just do better. Just try to take the other road, because that some part of you tells you you don't need to do that. You don't need to say certain things. You don't need to be all over the place and doing the most, and being extra and all this other type energy. Listen to what resonates with you. Okay. I may post this video, I may not. Okay. But I hope it hits people. I hope you, like I said, I hope it resonates with some people. But like, it's going to go back to the same thing. Being quiet is sometimes it's the loudest thing you could possibly say, especially for people that feel like it's necessarily to say something with everything and always want to um how to get back. Okay. Share, like, subscribe, to this channel. Let me know how you feel about it in the comments. And until next time, peace.